My dear Dr. Sattler, welcome to Jurassic Park.
Okay,
They're moving in herds.
you may be asking, why was I acting like a dinosaur? Well, today we will be reading a book about dinosaurs immigrating to a new society. So the book that we're reading today is called We're Back, a Dinosaur's Story. These are a bunch of different dinosaurs. I have a couple questions. Where are they back from? We're back from something. Where are they back from? Also, where are they going? And if they're going somewhere new, how are they going to be treated? Keep those questions in mind. So what are dinosaurs? Do you know what a dinosaur is? If you do, pause the video right now and let me know what it is. Hey, that was good! So, when we're thinking about dinosaurs, I want to break down the word so that we know where it comes from. There are two Greek words in dinosaur. There is dinos, which means terrible, scary, and then there is saurus, which means lizard. So terrible, lizard. This makes sense, especially while we look at some of these pictures. Look at all these different dinosaurs. Aren't they kind of cool? These guys, they lived in prehistoric times. Prehistoric meaning before history. So that's before you or me. That's before your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. That's before any of us humans. Now look how big they were. This is you, and this is how big they are. Doesn't that make sense for terrible lizard when they're that big? So while in our media they look like this, actually scientists think they look more like this. In the book, they might look like this, but again, they actually look like this. So now, in your own words, tell me, what is a dinosaur? Pause the video and tell me. Nice job. So I think you remember me saying that this book is about dinosaurs immigrating to a new society. So what's immigration? Well, the Latin roots of immigration is migrat, which means to be moved or shifted. So it has to do with moving. And specifically, immigration has to do with people moving somewhere to live. So let's look at the word immigration. Where is migrat in immigration? Pause the video and point it out to me. Yeah, you can see that it's right here. Now look at all these different words, and you might see that migrat is in all these different words. Pause the video and point out a few of them to me. Yeah, and because all of these have migrat in them, they have similar meanings. So let me know, did you immigrate from somewhere? Did your parents or grandparents? Pause the video and let me know. Nice, that's interesting. Remember that we're talking about dinosaurs immigrating to a new society. But what's society? Well, society comes from the Latin word socius. And socius means friend or ally. So society has to do with how we relate to each other, our friendships, what rules we have, what customs, holidays, or languages that we speak. So, what kind of rules does your society have? Pause the video and let me find out. Interesting, thank you. So we're finally gonna read. Woo! So remember, these dinosaurs are going to immigrate to a new society, but, spoiler, something goes wrong. So I want you to think while we read, why did something go wrong? And let's find out, how are they going to deal with it when something goes wrong? Let's find out. We're back! A Dinosaurs Story by Hudson Talbot. Hi, my name is Rex. One day, as I was beginning a little afternoon snack, I noticed a small but tasty-looking creature approaching me. Excuse me, sir? Hi there, sir, he began. My name is Vorb, and I'm with Megamind Incorporated. We're test marketing a new ultra megavitamin on your planet. It's called Brain Grain! Roar! I would have caught him if he hadn't been showering me with brain grain. Little did I know my life would never be the same. Huh? Where am I? A weird feeling jolted me. I began to utter strange but somehow meaningful sounds. As I was saying, Vorb panted. We're testing a new Megamind product, and for the lucky volunteers, there's an extra special bonus prize. I wonder what he meant. Then he added, and free snacks. I said yes. The other folks on board were surprisingly friendly, considering my years of terrorizing them. I was amazed at just how easily they accepted the new me. It wasn't long before it became a new us. Together, we studied geography, math, penmanship, reading, and all sorts of things. Then one day Vorb came in and announced, You've passed! Thanks to you all, our research has been a success. And now for your prize! It's a trip to the 21st century. There you'll meet our favorite contact person, Dr. Miriam Bleeb of the Museum of Natural History. What an adventure awaits you! Just getting to the museum should be the thrill of a lifetime. Thrill of a lifetime? I asked. But before there was time for Vorb to reply, we were suddenly plunging downward in the dark towards the water. We all sat in silence as we putt-putted toward our destiny, wondering what sort of welcome we would receive. Excuse us, sir, we asked of the first little creature we saw. Could you tell us how to get to the Museum of Natural History? You're looking for the start of the parade? Just keep heading uptown. Traffic's light 'cause it's a holiday. Great costumes, he said. Costumes? Parade? Well, we didn't want to seem like out-of-towners, so we nodded, thanked him, and marched on. We walked and walked until someone waved at us and shouted, Quick! Get in line behind the Wichita Falls Marching Band. They're about to start. Perhaps this was some kind of welcoming ceremony, we thought. The crowd loved us. But they did call out curious questions such as, Where are the motors? And, How many guys are in there? We simply smiled and waved and acted as if we knew what they were talking about. Suddenly, I caught sight of what I thought was a familiar face. Say, isn't that old Wargle? I exclaimed. That Allosaurus who used to hang by the tar pool. Maybe he can tell us where to get a bite around here. Hey, big fella, long time no see. Put her there, partner. That was my first mistake. Oof! Panic struck. Wait, please. Excuse me, they're real! Eek! Let's get out of here! They're on to us, guys! Let's get out of here! I don't get it. Where's Wargle? Head for the museum! Monsters hit Midtown! Late edition! They didn't understand us. Excuse me, folks. Taxi! Do you know the way to the museum? Somehow we found our way to the museum, not a moment too soon. Dr. Bleeb! May we come in? I said as Dr. Bleeb opened the door. Sure, but hurry, replied Dr. Bleeb. I have a plan, but we must act quickly. I can't hold them off for long. Now listen carefully. I want you to act like dinosaurs. That shouldn't be too hard, she said, kneeling down and baring teeth. Like this. And when I say freeze, hold perfectly still. As she got up from her demonstration, we timidly tried to imitate her pose. She hurried toward the door and turned and yelled, Freeze! The door creaked open and the stomp of combat boots echoed throughout the halls. We didn't move a muscle. So you see, officer, I heard Dr. Bleep say. The only beasts we have are these models in our diorama. The creatures you speak of have been extinct for 100 million years. I don't know who you saw run in here. Perhaps it was a publicity stunt for some movie or the Inquirer. They probably went out this way. Come back and see us again if you have some more time. Yes, I'm sure you like dinosaurs. You were only doing your job. I must go now. Goodbye, and good luck. Dr. Bleep, I said, thank you for saving us. But is it too late to get out of this bonus prize? Not having a good time? She replied. Aren't you just a little curious about this new world? There's so much to learn from each other if you could stay a while and work with us here at this museum. But you don't have to decide right now. Why don't you sleep on it? We got all your beds made. And after we settled in, Dr. Bleep opened a book. Once upon a time, she read, in the early Paleozoic era, there was a little trilobite who wanted more than anything to walk on land. Go for it, I muttered. We've come this far. Why not? That was a pretty good book. Did you see how Rex made one mistake and it rolled into a big misunderstanding? Rex accidentally broke a rule of society, and then they got mad at him. Luckily, Dr. Miriam Bleep was there to help him out. So I have a question for you. Also saw that Dinosaur Society was different than the society in the United States. What sort of rules did Dinosaur Society have? And what sort of rules did City Life have? Pause the video and let me know. So, final question. I want you to ponder and tell me, what would have you done to ease the dinosaurs' immigration into the United States? How would have you helped them? Thank you, this was super fun. I really love dinosaurs. This is like a book that's near and dear to my heart. I always loved this book and the movie ever since I was a kid. And as you guys go out, I want you to think about what rules that you have as a family that are different than other families' rules. And I also want you to think about families, especially immigrant families, what rules they might be used to from the countries that they came from. Thank you and have an awesome day.